It's finally here, guys. After a lot of delays, leaks, and monumental hype, producer Namit Malhotra and director Nitish Tiwari have officially dropped the theatrical trailer for Ramayan Part 1. Now, if you've been on social media today, you know that the director, the production team, and the star cast haven't been shy about hyping this up. They've literally been raving about a historic, earth shattering budget of around 4,000 crores. Namit Malhotra has been shouting from the rooftops that this visual spectacle is going to compete on the global stage with the likes of Avatar and Gladiator. But does the trailer actually deliver on the promised god level grandeur, or is it another case of overpromising and underdelivering? If you watch this purely on the surface level as a casual moviegoer, you might be wowed by the massive scale. But looking at it critically, the trailer evokes incredibly mixed reactions. It lands brilliantly in some places, and in others, it completely stumbles. Let's break down the good, the bad, and the animated. Let's start with the elephant in the room, the visuals. For a project backed by DNEG, an 8-time Oscar winning VFX studio, and a whopping 4,000 crore budget, why do the forests and palaces look like they are pulled straight out of a high end video game? The Dandakaranya and Panchavati forests are supposed to be living, breathing, sacred spaces that transport us directly into the ancient era. Instead, we get a completely digital background that feels artificial. Look at Game of Thrones, for example. They built their world using stunning real world locations like Spain, Croatia, Iceland, Malta, blending practical sets with VFX to create an organic, immersive reality. Why couldn't this production do the same? The real geographical locations of the Ramayana still exist in our country. It is deeply disappointing that with thousands of crores at their disposal, they chose to build an entirely computer generated world rather than capturing the soul of real India. And it's not just the landscapes. Look at the monsters and creatures shown in the trailer. They have an aggressively digital video game aesthetic. And the solution to make these highly westernized creatures feel Indian? The design team literally just pasted a tilak on their foreheads. It feels lazy, corporate, and disconnected from the organic roots of Indian mythological art. Beyond the CGI heavy handedness, there's a major technical flaw in how this trailer is presented visually, and that is the lightning and sharpness. Throughout the entire trailer, there is this bizarre, persistent blur effect. The visual lack crispness and definition. Instead, there is a weird haze over almost every frame. We are being told this movie was custom filmed for the glorious geometry of IMAX screens. Maybe on an IMAX screen, this haze resolves into something beautiful. But the makers need to understand that right now, 90% of the audience is experiencing this trailer on their phones, laptops, or home televisions. On a standard screen, this lighting choice doesn't look dreamlike or celestial. It looks just out of focus and soft. An epic of this magnitude needs sharp, breathtaking clarity to make its world feel tangible. Now let's talk about the performances, starting with Ranbir Kapoor as Lord Ram. Look, Ranbir is undeniably a phenomenal actor. And you can see in the trailer that he's trying his absolute best to embody the role. But for me, it doesn't sit right. Something feels a little off. First of all, the digital de aging or smoothing of his face is incredibly heavy. It strips away his natural facial skin textures, making him look uncanny. While this is likely an artistic choice to present a pristine, youthfully divine look, it can occasionally alter natural facial micro expressions. Additionally, when he tries to project power or intensity, his facial expressions look exactly like his characters from previous films. Historically and texturally, Lord Ram is characterized by a calm, deeply rooted, dignified demeanor. His strength lies in his unshakable serenity. But in this trailer, Ranbir's attempts at simplicity and calm come across as somewhat flat. It doesn't feel like divine serenity, it feels like nothingness. The gravitas required to ground an entirely CGI environment is missing from his portrayal so far. Now, this is just my initial opinion based on this 4-minute trailer. He actually may be great in the full movie, so I'll reserve my judgment until I watch it. Thankfully, it's not an entire letdown because the rest of the core casting actually holds the weight of this epic. Sai Pallavi as Sita is an absolute breath of fresh air. She looks like a genuine, graceful princess and not some modern supermodel with hollow cheeks and surgically sculpted nose. She brings a much needed human organic vulnerability to the screen. Plus, before today, there was an immense amount of online criticism regarding whether her Hindi dialect would fit the role. Fortunately, based on this trailer, those concerns completely melt away. Her voice modulation and diction feels natural and respectful to the dialogues. But without a doubt, the absolute best part of this trailer is Yash as Ravan. Yash possesses the massive, larger than life persona that is absolutely vital for a villain of Ravan's stature. The moment he appears on the screen in that detailed golden armor, he commands the entire frame. He brings a raw, primal energy that instantly elevates the trailer. My only grief here is that the over the top VFX and CGI surrounding his scenes occasionally degrade his performance, but his pure screen presence still manages to slice through the pixels. When you look at the larger picture, backed by a world class score from A.R. Rahman and Hans Zimmer, Ramayan clearly has the building blocks of an international epic. But a movie claiming to be Avatar meets Gladiator in the world of Lord of the Rings shouldn't leave its audience feeling like they're watching a cinematic cutscene from a PlayStation 5 game. This trailer of the highly anticipated saga is a mixed bag. The performances from Yash and Sai Pallavi and the rest of the cast give us hope, while the heavy CGI, the soft, hazy lightning, leaves us filled with doubt. It lands beautifully in its emotional background score, the casting choices, but stumbles hard in its execution of a visual grandeur. But hey, this is my take after dissecting the trailer. What are your thoughts on the trailer? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we will be tracking every update on Namit Malhotra's Ramayan all the way to its Diwali release. See you in the next video.